once again Gretchen Caparaz, and you are definitely watching my YouTube channel. So today is a wonderful day, so I've decided to do my next video. So we're still going to talk about real estate industry, but for today's video we're going to discuss specifically about authority to sell. What is authority to sell? Are there any kinds of authority to sell? And what are the things that we actually need to include in our authority to sell whenever we are getting a property listing? Okay, so authority to sell actually is a proof that the broker or the agent is authorized to represent the owner in selling the property. Okay, so isa siyang ebidensya or ipapakita mo siya sa mga clients na proof mo na ikaw ay authorized na ibenta yung property ni owner. So there are two kinds of authority to sell. First is we have the open authority to sell and we have the exclusive authority to sell. When we say open authority to sell, it means hindi lang ikaw yung binigyan ni property owner ng authorization para ibenta yung kanyang property. It means merong isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, o marami pang group of agents or broker na binigyan ni property owner ng authorization para ibenta yung kanyang property. But for exclusive authority to sell naman, yun yung of course sa word pa lang na exclusive, ibig sabihin ikaw lang yung authorized person or binigyan ni owner ng authorization to sell his or her property. Okay, so for me, mas maganda actually yung naka-exclusive authority to sell ka because ikaw lang of course yung may karapatan na ibenta yung property. So, mas may timeline ka, mas may diskarte ka para gawan ng paraan na maibenta or mai-deal yung property ni owner. Okay? So, what are actually the things that you need to include or to consider whenever you are doing an authority to sell? Para pag kumuha ka ng isang property listing mo, is alam mo na kung ano yung mga dapat nandoon. Okay? So, with your authority to sell, you have to consider also na kailangan mo din ng photocopy ng certified true copy of title. Diba? Kung titulado man yan or kung tax deck, kailangan mo din syempre ng photocopy of tax deck. Pero pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya lang po. Okay? So, first muna is photocopy of certified true copy of title, of course. Para ipakita mo na, you need to check also kung talagang title yung property or hindi. Okay? And for you also to check if there are any encumbrances doon sa property. So, encumbrances or liens, makikita nyo yan at the back of the title, no? So, encumbrances meaning claim, limitation, liability includes liens, deed restrictions, easements, encroachments, or licenses. Okay? Lien, sample niyan is tax, mortgage, or mechanics lien. Kung naka-loan ba siya or may history ba siya na i-loan yung property. Deed of restrictions, of course, like in subdivision or condominium projects, passed on from owner to another owner. And easements, yung roads niya, yung right of way niya, 'di ba kadalasan tinatanong ni client kung may road right of way ba yung property or pathway lang or saang road yan, barangay road, municipal road, provincial road, any kinds of road na, okay? And then of course you also need to number 2, you also need to consider photocopy. You need to get a photocopy of the TCT or of course tax declaration. Okay, this is to check if there are any improvements on the property. It's to assess the value of the property so that you can also from that tax declaration or assessed value, pwede mong i-base doon yung selling price ng property. And of course, importante din ang lot plot, no? I have this offline program na inintroduce sa amin during the accreditation seminar, which is the informatic map draw. It's an offline free program. This is to determine the shape of the lot and to check the accuracy of the size of the lot. So very helpful for you to to determine susundin mo lang yung nasa description ng title ng property. And then you para siyang, ano lang, para siyang yung dot lang, and then connect the dot. That's what I mean. Para siyang connected dot lang. So, yun nga, it is for you to see kung yung property is may square ba na shape, or rectangular, or pa-oblong, or pahaba siya, or whatever. Okay? And then, of course, it is very important also to consider yung percentage listing mo at saka yung net listing mo. Ibig sabihin kung magkano yung porsyento na makukuha mo, or magkano yung net na mapupunta kay owner. So you have the owner and the broker or the agent should both agree sa kung ano man yung magiging price nung property. So, meron tayong tinitawag, of course, na percentage listing and the net listing. So, the broker and agent also can suggest a selling price based on his or her research or market data. That's why importante na mayroon kang malaman mo kung updated ba yung tax deck niya, kung may improvements ba doon sa property. So that bago mo palang kunin yung, or bago mo kunin yung property or tuluyang ibenta yung property, at least i-research mo muna kung okay talaga or what, kasi ayaw mo namang mapahiya, diba? And of course, it is the duty of the broker or the agent to orient or educate the seller on the expenses of sale. So, ano ba dapat clear sa inyong dalawa ni property owner kung alin doon ang seller's account, at kung ano yung mga bagay na i-shoulder ni owner, at ano naman yung mga bagay na i-shoulder naman ni buyer. Okay. So, dito na papasok yung sample format natin for authority to sell. I'm excited kasi ito yung natutunan ko na actually na format, and from that day na nag-share ng format during the accreditation seminar, yun na rin yung format na ginagamit namin whenever we are getting a property listing. So, a sample or a picture of this format, ipapakita ko po sa inyo sa last part ng video. Okay? So, of course, dapat nandun po yung address ng owner. And para kanino yung authority to sell, so put the full name of the broker or the agent. And subject, authority to sell. So it's up to you if you're going to kung paano nyo po i-determine yung ATS, okay? So if it's open or exclusive, ilagay nyo lang po doon. And then greetings, of course. And pinaka number 1 na dapat nandun, property information and identification po ng property. So what kind of property is that? Is it residential or agricultural or communal land, etc. Location, of course, be specific with the location, the TCT number, registered owners, the name of the registered owners, lot area, kung ito ay land lamang, or floor area kung may house po nakasama. And of course, number 2, selling price. Dapat pag-usapan ninyong mabuti yan po ni property owner, okay? Para hindi po kayo magka-problema at the end of the day. Condition of sale, kung may history po siya ng paglo-loan, or kung nakasanla pa ba, or nabawi na, or clean title po talaga siya, or hindi. So, as property owner din po, kailangan, it's a responsibility also. But as a salesperson and broker, I think it is a must for us really to, to know the property talaga, para at least hindi tayo mapahiya sa mga clients natin whenever mag-a-ask sila kung ito ba ay malinis, or ano ba kung ito ba ay malinis or may problema, para at least we should be honest with each other, no? Expenses of sale, eto na po, seller's account, updated realty tax up to the year of sale. So, ito yung dapat i-shoulder ni seller, or kadalasan sino-shoulder ni seller. Capital gains tax, that is 6% national tax. So, fixed po yan. Preparation of sales documents and notarization also. And of course, broker's commission, it's either 3% or 5% po yan. Pero mag-a-agree po dyan si property owner and si salesperson or broker. Okay? Buyer's account. Documentary stamp tax, 1.5% of the national tax. That's fixed po also. Transfer tax, yan po yung sa treasurer's office or local tax na tinatawag natin. Registration fees, of course, register of deeds. Assessor's office, the new tax declaration, and all other related expenses not mentioned above. Okay? So siguro ito yung mga expenses that will, that you will encounter along the way sa pagpo-process ng transfer and everything. Period of authority, very important. Ilang months or years ba or year ang binigay sa iyo ni owner. Kailangan maging klaro po kayo dyan para at least as a salesperson or broker, you'll know kung hanggang kailan kami authorization na ibenta yung property. Terms of sale, is it cash lang or pwedeng installment? Kung installment, meron bang gustong specific, kind of payment fee? Owner, so you have to clear that. And of course, laging last part ng any document is of course other conditions. Kung may mga gusto pa kayong isama na kondisyones sa usapan ninyo ni owner, then doon nyo lang isulat, okay, and i-include. And of course, the signature of the owner and the broker or the agent. And pinaka-importante po, huwag pong kakalimutan ipanotaryo ang ating authority to sell para may panghawakan po talaga tayo that, the property owner authorized you, especially pag exclusive, napaka-importante po niyan, okay? So, those are the things that we actually need to consider and to know whenever we are getting a property listing. Dahil I think as a salesperson or broker, napaka-importante talaga that we conduct a research and we should know our product. Parang insurance policy or parang produkto lang na ina-advertise mo na dapat alam mo every detail of the product that you have. Para pag tinanong ka ni client, ito ba ay may problema sa RT? Ito ba ay titulado? Sino ang mga may-ari nito? Saan talaga to? May road right of way ba ito? Or baka pathway lang to? Pwede ba ang four-wheeler truck? Pwede ba ang four wheels? Pwede ba ang motor na dumaan? Or whatsoever na mga bagay na pwedeng tanungin ni client out of the blue, at least masasagot po ninyo, di ba? Okay, so for our next video naman po, we are still going to talk about the forms that are being used in real estate. So we're going to talk about offer to sell, offer to buy, reservation agreement, and contract to sell. Ano ba tong mga documents na ito and ano ang kinalaman nito sa real estate industry? So gusto ko pong mag-thank you sa lahat na nang nag-like, nag-share, and nag-subscribe sa aking first video na ginawa last time saan may title po na What to Know About Real Estate Industry. So I hope sa mga bago makakapanood po nitong video, please don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Let us, let us share our ideas together. Don't hesitate to comment down below if you have any suggestions or corrections or ideas that you want us to talk about para sa mga future videos natin. And yun, thank you so much sa mga nakapanood na po nitong videos ko na hindi pa po nag-subscribe. Please subscribe po if you think that itong mga ginagawa kong videos are informative. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again on my next video.